Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our new YouTube channel. Rickman KE is the name of the YouTube channel. Guys, today we are launching it here at Mirage Hotel. Anything to do with accommodation, anything to do with meals, conferencing, come to Mirage Hotel. This is the best place so far in town. It's a new place and Kisumu is growing. So these new places, when you're here in Kisumu, try visit the new places in Kisumu. You'll really enjoy the services you get here. And we are privileged to be opening our show today with Mheshimiwa to be Bill Samson Jasiasa. So many of you knows him as Bill Samson Jasiasa. But today he will tell us more and why he's using Jasiasa. Kila mtu ni mtu wa siasa hii town. But we need to know why alichoose Jasiasa na anataka kusimama wapi. So welcome to Rickman KE. Go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, like and share the videos. Mahesh.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Evening.
Karibu sana. I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you.
We really appreciate your coming and we are here. So karibu. So you are our first guest.
Thank you.
Guest.
I'm very much humbled.
Yeah, asante sana for coming. So Mheshimiwa, would you mind just introducing yourself kidogo? Let these people know you because you are going to be a public figure. I know, I believe this time, Nasim Chezo, you are going to get it, eh?
Thank you.
So,
my full names are Bill Samson Otieno. Bill Samson Otieno is the current ODM youth leader for Nyakach constituency, and I'm a social worker and also a political scientist. So that is my profession.
Wow. Bill ni mtu wa politics, hadi kwa studies. So watu wa Nyakach, you know Nyakach is big and maybe they would want to know the name of the ward. Yes. Or you're going for the MP, Member of Parliament?
No, the time is not yet.
Okay.
But it will come in future.
Yeah.
My ward is Southwest Nyakach ward.
Southwest.
That is where I'll be battling it out.
Okay.
With other worthy competitors. Yes.
I like that, worthy competitors. Meaning you also know they are worthy.
Yeah, they are.
So everybody who is vying is worthy.
Yeah, they are worthy actually, and that is what I would want to stress on, because politics is not an enmity, and I don't think that we should actually always fight because of politics. At times you can differ in opinions, but at the end of the day you need to meet and even have coffee in the evening. You disagree to agree. Exactly. Let us not tusiweke siasa kwa kifua, unaweka kwa lungs, ukipumua inaenda hivyo. You don't bring personal vendettas and you don't personalize politics. Let it just be a game like the other normal games. Yes.
And now that you are the ODM youth leader, do you think it's going to be biased to other people? Like I know maybe party might consider you by giving you the certificate before other aspirants also.
The party has got the structures, and even Raila Odinga is the ODM party leader. And even if today anybody decides to run for the presidency and to be an aspirant on the ODM ticket, they will go to a nomination. So whether you are an official, even the chairman is contesting for a position, the national chairman, everybody, the SG. So I think it is everybody's democratic right. You cannot be barred from contesting because you are an official of any party in the Republic of Kenya. So there is nothing, everybody is going to campaign. I think the secret is to go to the people. There is nothing like someone will be favored than other people. Just go to the people. It is the people who will decide.
Okay.
ODM is a democratic party, and everybody is going to be elected based on merit. Yes.
Everybody is going to be elected based on merit. It is said that ODM currently, people are just given certificate. It's like an investment. You invest, then you get the certificate, then you'll now be earning back what you used to get your certificate. Is it so?
No, those are lies. You see, in any election or any nominations, ODM is a big party. And if ODM is a big party, you know, if something is big, if there's an institution somewhere, people always scramble for positions there. ODM is good and it is big. So people must scramble for it. People are scrambling for space. And this is politics. It is all about power. So you expect a lot of scrambling. Kutakuwa na hizo maneno, I don't know, ODM is unfair, I don't know what, certificates. In Kijaluo we say, I heard some people saying that the church is called no mayor, no Maya. And that is what they always say. But that is not the case. It is only that people scramble for space, and majority of our people who are always defeated never want to accept. So I think that is where the problem is. But the party is greater than anybody. I think that is what we as aspirants always need to understand, that the party is greater than anybody. Once the nominations are done, accept the results, and then support the person who has won the ODM nominations, so that we also help our presidential candidate, who is Raila Amolo Odinga. It is not fair that if you have participated in nominations and then you are defeated, you feel bad, now you want to go as an independent candidate or you want to go to another party. It is not fair, and that is not democracy. I think our democracy needs to grow. Look at Tanzania. Look at the parties in South Africa. They are mature parties that people respect the decisions of their parties. And even in the nominations, once you are defeated, you are just there. And you will always be there. And that is why those parties have been there for long. And we can see ODM is taking that route. So there must be that scramble. It is normal in any nomination and for any party.
So that's, I think we skipped a bit of, it is Southwest Nyakach. Right?
Southwest Nyakach Ward.
Southwest Nyakach Ward.
Yes.
And the official names that will appear there on the ballot box?
Bill Samson Otieno.
Bill Samson Otieno.
Yes.
So guys, you heard him well. Bill Samson Otieno is the name, and he will be contesting for the position of MCA. Now, Mahesh, have you ever been a leader?
Yes.
Anywhere?
Yes, I've been a leader. Right from primary school, I was a prefect there. I was the debate leader in primary. In high school, I served as a class prefect. I served as I think there was a time I was leading the clubs and societies. At some point, again, I think I was leading a whole stream for a class, and then I also became the debate leader at high school. And then, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I think, and after that, I was also in high school, at Otieno Boys High School. I also served as the student council chairman. Kitambo ilikuwa inaitwa head boy. So I was the head boy there for 2 years. And again, at that same point, I was also the Kisumu County Students President, elected. And again, I also contested at the Bomas of Kenya to be the national president for all the students in the Republic of Kenya.
Awesome.
But then I lost narrowly. That was the national, and the elections were done at the Bomas of Kenya.
At the Bomas.
So I've been into leadership in the university. I was a student leader at the Kisumu University.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, so meaning you've been a leader all through?
Yeah, I've been a leader, and you know, in addition to that, after campus, that is when I became now like an activist. I've been into the ODM party politics. That is now where I became the ODM youth leader for Nyakach, and also I've been in the corridors of activism. Yes.
Okay, that sounds good. So meaning watu wa Nyakach hawaendi kuuma nje. You're used to leadership, and you're in that line.
Yeah, sure.
And now, what aspires you to the bigger part, the bigger political arena? Now that you are now into party politics, and now you are going for the MCA. I know very soon now after. How about if you lose?
now it's normal. Even losing in politics is normal because it's competition.
Yeah.
You are not going there that it is a must you win. In any competition, you can win or you can lose.
Yeah.
So it's normal in any competition. I think what inspires me, drives me back to my childhood days. You know, I can say I was born a leader. Because when I was young, it's a long story now, I can cut it short. When I was young, below 10 years old, I used to at times go to my mom or my dad and say that I need some cash. And if they give me the cash, I will go and buy. Those days, the bread was called buffalo. So I would buy the buffalo.
Yeah.
And then one buffalo, I had my elder brother, who is called Frank. After I bought the buffalo, he will be my bodyguard. And then at that time, I was below 10 years old. I was very young. Then I used to go, because where we were living in at Pan-African Paper Mills buildings. So there were so many children in Eldoret, and even I used to do it even in Nyakach. So after I have the bread, I go there in the field, and then we call all the children in the estate. At that time, kulikuwa na Jasiasa ya Tenga. Tenga, the LDP. That time there was NDP. So I used to say NDP, and then the children say Tenga. I say LDP, and they reply Tenga. So, and after finishing, I give everybody a piece of bread, and then my bodyguard guides me. So I think I have had the passion to lead. And another thing, what also inspired me is also I lived in an orphanage at one point before I joined Otieno Boys High School. I was in an orphanage for some 2 years in the village. So I saw how our people were suffering because the orphanage was in my village. So I saw the kind of suffering that our people were undergoing, and that motivated me because I said that I think I can be an agent of change. So that motivated me, and even again there are leaders who have motivated me. There are leaders. We read history. You look at people like Malcolm X in the US. People like Martin Luther King Jr. and Barack Obama. Those people really inspire me. Most of the times, actually, I watch their videos, and I love reading a lot. So I read a lot of books about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr. and Barack Obama. These three great men inspire me a lot. Yes.
And locally, who are some of the leaders that you think they have done some good job, and you'd be like, you'd want to be like them in the near future?
I think the first person who has really inspired me and has done a good job is Raila Odinga. You know, this is one person who has really struggled. He is the real face of perseverance in the Republic of Kenya. He's really fought tirelessly. And you know, when he tells you, or when you hear the stories, the kind of sufferings that he's been through because of the people of Kenya. And again, you listen his story, how he struggled to get into leadership. You know, Raila did not get the Luo mantle because he's an Oginga. From the bigger family. It was because he was persistent. Because you see, even Jaramogi had maybe had other contrary opinions on who should take over from the Luos. But you see, Raila came in place, and then he fought for his space. At that time, if you read history, you'll find that Raila did not even have 3 MPs from the larger Nyanza region who were supporting him. Though the MPs who were supporting him could even be 2 or 1. But he fought for his space. He fought for his space, and there he is where he is. So I feel motivated when I think of the struggles that Raila have been through. I feel that I've done nothing. I still have a lot to do. Yes.
And do you think that now that you're vying for the position of MCA, do you think your MCA hasn't done enough, or he has done enough, but it's just time to walk out of the seat?
Actually, my politics has been devoid of attacks and even insults. But you know, there's a saying that goes that you can lie to some of the people all the time. You can lie to all the people some of the time. But you cannot lie to all the people all the time.
Yeah.
I think our current MCA has been in position. He's done what is done best. The best I can say is that for the few that he has not done well, that is where now I come in.
Okay.
I believe that I'm an agent of change. I believe that our people still need a lot. They still need servant leadership. He has tried his best.
Yeah.
But I think that our people still lack servant leadership. Yes, servant leadership, a leadership of transparency, and a leadership that keeps constant communication with the electorates. It's not that when you are elected, you get lost, and then you come during elections. Another thing is doing projects during campaigns. You add the 5 years to do the projects, and then now when you are added to campaigns, now you are coming to doing people that now now the projects are here. Where were those money in the first years? The first, second, and third year, where were those money?
Yeah.
So they were just somewhere, idling somewhere. So I think I'm contesting because of poor leadership.
Yeah.
I believe that the current leadership has offered our people a very poor leadership. And that is where now I come in.
Okay. It is said that back in 2017, you were vying to be the next MCA. What really happened? Because rumors are there that ni kama ulipewa kitu kidogo ukapotea. Unajua hiyo ni usaliti.
Kulikuwa na maneno mingi. Si unaona hata
you just disappeared from the ballot.
Unaona sijaongeza hata weight. Nilipewa kitu na weight yangu hata imerudi nyuma. So I think it was based on principle that I backed off last time during the ODM nominations, because I respect the ODM party. What I did, there are a lot of we can say in the village there are a lot of clan politics, and then there are a lot of dynamics in the village politics. It is not as same as the politics in our towns. And at that time again, I think I was young. I was just from the university. They told me I was not married. They told me, in Kijaluo we call it Simba. So if I directly translate it, they tell you you don't have a lion. So there were I had a lot of historical baggage. So I had those challenges. It's called historical baggage. I had those challenges, and again I was looking, was I really ready? Did I have the capacity to run a well-oiled campaign? And I thought I was not ready for that. So I said that, you know, at times when you read about war, at times you don't face war directly. At times unaweza kimbia kidogo, alafu unarudi. At times you retreat. But it's also a strategy.
Have to fight all battles.
It's a strategy of war. Yeah. If you keep on fighting all the time, you can die in the battlefield. So at times you can retreat. At times you can even run. Yeah. So it is part of the strategy. It was part of the strategy. It has worked well, and that is where I am and I can assure you that I'm going to win this. Wow. Yes.
Okay, just tell me, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe please to our YouTube channel, Rickman KE, and today we are here at Mirage Hotel. Come here for some good time, good meal. Valentine is around the corner. Bring your baby girl out. Take mama out. Take her some new place in town, and you'll really enjoy the services that they offer. The rooms are spacious. They have standard, deluxe, and presidential suite. So meaning everybody can be accommodated here. So Muhesh,
yes.
I call you Muhesh because I see the future is bright,
Yeah,
and you are getting this thing.
Sure.
So now you are a youth.
Yes.
And seemingly this time we are going to have very many young people into the leadership. What can you say about that?
There are many youths who are now coming out, and I think it is encouraging. And I want to say that the youth must come out. There is no time. Kila mara unaambiwa vijana ni viongozi wa kesho. That's a fallacy. It is now or never.
Yeah. Kesho ni leo.
Yeah, if you are waiting for tomorrow, there will be great people will come who are even greater than you. So you have to do it, you have to start it now. Because, you know, and again, change will not wait. If at all you have some vision, you have the zeal to stand for your people, to fight for the rights for your people, it cannot wait. You have to start it right away. There are many youths who are contesting, and I would like to tell them to soldier on. There will be a lot of challenges, but I will really ask them to soldier on. I saw, and I was really pained yesterday when I watched a video where some women rep, some women aspirant who is contesting in Omabe was really bashing out at an opponent because she was saying that the lady was young, the lady is not married, I don't know what, and I think that is a very backward. It is very backward, and it should be condemned. People should not celebrate it, because I saw people circulating the videos in the media. I think those are things that people need to really condemn. The time for the youth leadership is now. There are a lot of things that the youth can do in leadership. There are a lot of challenges when you want power as a young person. Because you don't have the resources like the other people. But you have to soldier on. There's nothing that comes on a silver platter. Another one important thing that youth must understand, we have to respect our elders. We are not youths forever. Like me, I'm a youth today. I know in the 2027 elections I'll still be a youth. In the 2032 general elections, I think now I will have passed the 35. I'll be now. I think I'll be around now 35 or even 36 there in the 2032 general elections. So I will not be a youth then. So youths need to understand, also to be patient and to respect the elders. You see, as youths, we have a lot of energy. This energy which we have, let us use it to bring change. Let us not use it to fight our elders. And let us not use the energy we have to do things that are not necessary. Let us respect our elders, and let us use the energy we have to fight for change that this country requires. And I think the time is now. Yes.
So on that, many youths are unemployed. Unemployment. It has been a song that has been sung for all these years. Every leader goes there and say that we are going to empower youths, we are going to give them jobs. What are your plans on for people of Nyakach?
Yes, for people of Southwest and even Nyakach in general.
To be specific.
I think a good leader is a molder of consensus. You don't search for consensus. And there are a lot of things. If you are offering servant leadership to the people, the opportunities are around us. Like now we have a lot of things in the county. This devolution which came, it came so that it could help our people down to the grassroots. And so we have a lot of young people there in the villages who I understand are jobless. I think it's high time, because you cannot address this issue of unemployment. I cannot lie to you that there's someone who will come, even from Pluto, to deal with this issue of unemployment once and for all, because people give birth every day. The population keeps on increasing. Yes, and my dad used to tell me that during their times, ukimaliza shule, these companies will just come for you. Even hata hii army ulikuwa unashikwa tu na unapelekwa huko by force. Yes, such things. They were looking for people, but nowadays it is you. In fact, looking for a job is a job in itself.
Exactly.
Yes. So I think with the devolution, there are a lot of things for our people, for our young people. As a leader, the change that I will bring is actually to support the youth groups. You will say that you want to support the youth groups, like you see nowadays, you take like 50,000 you take to a youth group, which is also which is ni pesa ya serikali, si pesa yako.
Exactly.
Umechukua umeweka 50,000 kwa youth group. You've not told them what they are going to do with this money.
Yeah.
My perspective is this, that if I'm bringing money to any youth group, I bring these are our business people who can talk to them, who can tell them what they can do with the 50,000, so that in the next few months, the 50,000 can be 100,000. But if you give them there and you leave them, you are doing nothing. And that is why you see the most leaders complaining that vijana tunawapea pesa, inapotea tu, sijui ni mwanunulia water pump, ikapotea, hakuna kitu wamefanyia. Now you are saying they are lazy. You did not give them the skills to do it. Somebody said that if you give somebody a job to do, give him or her the skills to do what?
To do the job.
To do the job.
Exactly.
So for me, I think the only way to finish unemployment is to empower the youth groups.
The youths.
And actually make the youths appreciate agriculture and business. Unakunja mkono ya, you roll your shirt up and your sleeves up and you say unaenda shamba. Si lazima ukuwe na white collar.
On that, by the way, it is said that in the next 10 years, the richest person in the world will be a farmer.
Yes.
And it's true.
And that is it. In fact, I also sell chicken.
Good.
I also sell chicken.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that the chicken is giving me a lot of money than any other thing.
When you bring the issue of chicken, you know where we are headed.
No, the chicken is giving me money more than the money that I always get from other places.
From
and
the
so
white quality.
And so you can see this. Agriculture is very productive, and I think most of our young people should seize the moment. Yes.
So people should really embrace agriculture.
Sure.
Especially the fish farming, poultry.
Sure.
But the youths of today, everybody just wants to be known, but being a public figure and you don't have money, you don't want to work, people just want to be given. Nobody wants to work, everybody wants to be given. So I think now that you are going to be one of our leaders, and you'll be a star to many people, and they'll follow your footsteps, and they do all that it takes. Keyword is to work hard. We work. Fanya kazi. Always quote Jalazi anasemaga ni kufanya kazi.
Yes.
Bora ni kazi. Si kutafuta. Wewe piga ile nimepata, pata pesa ile unapata, rudi home.
Fanya kazi, lakini si ile kazi ni kazi ya.
Ile kazi ni kazi.
That is a joke. Because the person who is telling you that kazi ni kazi, the daughter is an ambassador in another country.
Na wewe anakuambia kazi ni kazi.
Yes, another son is a lawyer. Another one sijui yako wapi majuu. Alafu anakuambia wewe sukuma wheelbarrow.
Sukuma. But ni siasa. Yeah. So thank you so much, Billy, for coming.
Yes.
Maybe if you'd want to add something especially to the youths, because it's a youth affair.
Yes.
It's a youth affair, and we've realized that many youth are going into politics and moving into those seats, and we are really inspired as youths also that we are going to be presented. So, bora tu mkifika pale, you guys, you do what you say. Siasa pia.
Yes.
Nini mnafikaga huko kidogo mnapotea ndio mnarudi. As you are saying, projects mnaanza mnawacha dusu. But I know you, and I believe watu wa Nyakach, they should make a good decision.
Yes.
They should really make a good decision.
What I can tell aspiring youths who want to aspire to be leaders is that you have to seize the moment. This is the time. There is no time which will come that you will lead in future. This is the time. And I want to ask them that if you get the position of leadership, kindly try and lead the people diligently and offer servant leadership. Like me today, I'm contesting and I am sure of victory. And if God willing, I win, I am going to do my level best so that even the youths will come to be leaders in future.
Yeah.
In fact, it will even encourage people, electorates, to always elect young leaders. So another thing is that I'm telling young people that they should focus on agenda-based politics. They should have a manifesto. You cannot wake up from your house and then you say you want to lead. Like the people I'm contesting with in my area, all of them do not have a manifesto. They don't have an agenda. Now I always ask them, now you are contesting, you don't have a manifesto, you don't have an agenda. Then what do you want? Why do you want to lead? Why do you want people to follow you? Kwani are you weni mrembo ufuatwe hata kama kuna kitu nafuata? So I want to tell young people that have your manifesto right, have your agenda, and do a politics which is based on manifesto and agenda. Stop insults, stop abuses. It is possible to do an agenda-based politics. And if you are abused or if you are insulted, it is not a must that you reply back. It is not a must that you respond. Some of these things you wait to be swept by the water. It is not a must that you reply. In fact, if you are insulted, the Bible says that you are the one who gets blessings. So I ask our young leaders to be objective as they run, to have a proper manifesto, and do a well-oiled campaign. I think with that they are going to make it. There are a lot of hindrances, there are a lot of stumbling blocks. It is not easy. There's nobody who got it on a silver platter. You can ask yourself, you know, people can say that young people, somebody asked me that how sure am I that as a young person I can win, and why I'm taking the risk. I told him that you see the aeroplanes. Do you think if that person who was the first pilot in the world, if he did not take the risk to test the first aeroplane, would we be having the aeroplanes?
No.
What about ships in the lakes and even in the sea? Yes, if the first person, the first captain did not take the risk, kuenda kwa lake na kutest the first ship,
with that itself
would we
is a
be
risk.
having yes? So these things are about taking risks, and I am taking the risk. I am in the field. I am going to set the record straight for young people that it is possible, and this is not going to be the end. It is going to be the beginning of everything. It is not going to be the end. This one, after we win, bado tutakaa chini kwa table, tutaangalia venye tutaenda pole pole. We are still young, and we have political ambitions. So hii maneno ya kukua MCA is not the start, and it will not be the end. Yes. So I think that is what I have to say, and I can also tell my fellow vijana that we are inspired by the lives of Tom Mboya, like I said, Kina Malcolm X. There is Mao Zedong in China, who also led while he was very young. We have Andrew Lajorina in Madagascar, who is leading while he's very young. It is possible for the youth leadership. We also have the young people in Kenya who are leading, and even in Africa. We've seen them. What do they have that we don't have? We must also enter there and make history and be part of history. And lastly, I would like to ask the people of Kenya that Raila Amolo Odinga suffered for this country, and I think it's high time. Let us give Baba a Mandela moment. This guy has suffered for this country, and you can even hear the stories. Baba tells you that at one time he sailed from Kenya with a boat to Uganda for 48 hours. This is one person who was tortured. This person has suffered for this country. He's brought us the second liberation, and now he's bringing the third one, which is about economic freedom. He has brought us the devolution, and we've seen. I think Kenyans let us support Baba. It will be a Mandela moment for Kenya. Is up to the task. I think. Thank you.
So to this camera, I want you to tell people of Southwest Nyakach.
Yes.
Why to the youths who believe that it is all about money, and why should they go for you and not for others? Because I know watu watakuja wawape pesa. How about mtu ako na agenda but hana pesa? What they should do? Then, okay, my producer is just telling me we wind up. So, okay, so thank you so much for coming, Bill. I believe we are organizing more of interviews, and we are going to call you before election, and you tell us how far campaign imekupeleka aje, and just say something to the youth, and then we close.
I can tell the youth that let us look for agenda-based leadership. Let us follow leaders who have a good agenda and a good manifesto. And to the old folks, not even the old folks, to the people who think that we are there to be, we are there to be flower girls as young people. I would like to tell you there's something which Koigu Amwere told Moi when he was in prison, that a lie on the throne is a lie still. Truth in the dungeon is truth still, and the truth in the dungeon is on its way to victory, and the lie on the throne is on its way to defeat. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. Guys, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rickman KE. So please support. It is just the beginning, and more leaders are coming, and this is the place to be.
Asante sana Dongro Gera.
Dongro Gera is the thing.
Thank you.
Whoa.